All right. Yours came up pretty quickly, pretty easily. All right. So let's see what's going on for you, Cancer, for the last part of August. I don't read these in reverse. Well, what's interesting to me right off the bat are there's two sixes. You have the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. So the Six of Pentacles normally indicates generosity around money, generosity around giving, contributions, helping people. Maybe someone, you're driving by and you see someone on the street and you're feeling sorry for them, and it's like, oh, I think I'll give them a couple quarters and help them out. As you can see, people less fortunate. Now, this also might be, for you, receiving money. Maybe you've been in a contractual bind or a legal circumstance that maybe you will be the winner. So it feels like for the second half of September, we do have this solar eclipse on Monday the 21st in Leo. And you are one of the signs that this will be favorable for. So I'm feeling good for you guys. I'm feeling like this is going to be this money. A feeling of money will be in your best interest. Now, we do have the Six of Swords coming up, and usually this represents to me, all right, my thinking, I'm going elsewhere. I want to get away to a new location, new locale. And this doesn't really mean a physical location. It can mean that your way of thinking on how you do things is different. You're forging a different path. I'm not necessarily feeling like you're completely leaving the situation you're in. I feel like for a lot of you, it's more like, how can I do this differently? The questions would be, what in my life am I missing to make more money? Maybe this is about your money, because it feels like you're kind of turning away from this balance of income here and thinking, okay, what can I do differently to keep myself steady, to keep the money flowing in? Feels like you're turning away from a situation that's not been negative, or not been positive for you, and you're ready to go into a different horizon. Now, keep looking at this card, the Six of Pentacles. I'll use my wand here. This Six of Pentacles, because there's the sign of Libra. This is the balance that you need in your life for your money. Okay, so these two cards indicate, both being sixes, would indicate to me feeling responsibility, feeling that you need to take the reins by your hands, just take your life by your hands and do what you need to do to forge new paths. All right, and this probably comes up after the solar eclipse. This particular card, it's like it gives you inspiration, it gives you creativity. Can you see these? It gives you hope and optimism that you can move away from what hasn't worked into the light, and or into new areas. And some of you may actually be moving as well. All right, so for the for the first part of September, interesting card that comes up, 3 sword cards, Cancer. All right, well, the first card in the beginning of September is the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords usually indicates to me hurt in love, that your feelings are hurt. Someone has said something to you. Someone has left you. Someone has not said nice things about you, maybe behind your back, and you're feeling a little bit hurt. It's interesting because the next sword card that comes up is the Ace, and that's victory around your thinking. So I feel like if you can move past the situation of feeling hurt, feeling like, and this could even be in your job where you're just, because this is below the money, it's like maybe your finances haven't worked out for you and you do need balance, and you've been hurt because things have changed. Maybe your employment's not the same, or maybe you took a demotion. I'm just feeling like it could have something to do around your money. It could have something to do around a relationship. But in the end, or in the second part of September, you're starting to feel victorious, because look how, if you look at these two cards, it's almost like this hand comes out of the clouds, but it's also away from this Three of Swords. It's like it takes one of these swords and says, no, I'm going to turn you upright. I'm going to put a crown on you. I'm going to make you feel like you are the king. You are the queen. You are the owner of your own thinking. So it's, my feeling is, looking at these cards, is to get away from the stinking thinking. Any type of negativity or what you don't need any longer, because there is victory and success when you move away from those feelings, when you move away from that. Okay, let's see what the bridge card or the transition card says. All right, Cancer. Well, you're ready to reap rewards, but it's almost like this card tells me you want to work smarter, not harder. It could be that you need to work harder, but smarter is the the way to go in this particular reading. Because as you see, he has these 10 wands. It feels like a burden. He's been carrying quite a bit of responsibility. And I'm going to say it in the third person. You have been carrying a lot of responsibility. And you're ready to let some of these burdens go one by one. But it's like the questions have been, how do I do this? I have bills to pay, or I have responsibilities at home. I have a family. How can I be more creative and feel more inspired by what I'm doing, and drop not drop the responsibilities, but drop the burdens of the responsibilities and feel a lighter load. And as you know, feel a lighter load, if you didn't hear me say that. And as you know, the 10 of Wands is the last card in the Wands. The next card would be the Ace. So he's looking for that creative inspiration that the Ace of Wands would bring. Okay, so this Ace of Swords is part of this thinking differently. Letting go of the stinking thinking, letting go of the past. And this could be the immediate past of what hasn't been working for you, so that you can see victory, so that you can see success around your thinking, so that the ideas that come up for you, these are new ideas that, I mean, they just may pop into your mind like turning on a light, and you're like, wow, I could take on a new creative project that would be fun, something that inspires you and motivates you to think differently, think victorious. All right, so let me look into my crystal for you guys. Cancer. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And by the way, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, this is a general reading. Watch your Moon and Rising as well. Okay, you're ready for I was going to say expansion. Yes, expansion is one, but it's clearing of the path, clearing of the debris. And that debris could be a physical, but it could also be a metaphor for your mind. I feel like you need to get the cobwebs out of your thinking. Again, I'm going back to that stinking thinking. And really, the Five of Cups is usually the stinking thinking card. But with this certain layout, I'm not saying you guys are, not paying attention to what you feel, because I think you are. But I want you to get past some of the emotions and plan your life and your day-to-day activities better, so that you can see that victory. Yeah, it's interesting what comes up in this crystal. It's almost like some of you have just felt like you've been stagnated. And that's not really the visual I'm seeing in this. This is more like rope. Like, I can't move. This would be like the Hanged Man, just kind of stopping in your tracks to look 180 degree different of what could be. All right. And a lot of light green. A lot of light green. Interesting. So go with your heart. Go with your intuition, as you guys are so great at doing, and see what helps you move forward. Take the time to meditate. Take the time out that you need. You have a lot of activity here. All right. You have an active reading. Some of the readings have not been so. You do. So your mind is constantly thinking. The wheels are in motion. You're going to come out victorious. So let yourself continue to go with the flow of life. All right, Cancer, I'm going to add up the cards. We have 6, and 6 is 12, and 10 is 22, and 3 is 25, and 1 is 26. Well, 2 and 6 is 8, and 8 in numerology, or in any way you look at it, is abundance. It's strength. It's the strength card in the major arcana. So the universe is saying, we have your back. We want you to be the architect of your life. And we want you to think of things in a different way. Maybe it has felt a little bit stagnated. But 8 is also about infinity. So any type of spirituality, guides, archangels, anyone you feel like you connect with on a spiritual level, or it could be a person. It could be, he's deceased now, but Law of Attraction, Wayne Dyer, or Doreen Virtue, or someone that you connect to on a spiritual level. You might want to watch their videos or read their books. Do those things as well to help you move into new light.